This is Twit.
Dear rest of the world, you're getting your iPhones soon.
Yay.
35 countries will get the iPhone 5S and 5C on October 25th. Among those 35 countries are Liechtenstein, Malta, Reunion Island, and French West Indies. Then, November 5th, 16 more countries get the two phones, including Colombia, Guam, and Moldova. Check apple.com to see if your country is included.
Reunion Island beat Guam.
Yeah, I know, huh?
As promised, Samsung has launched a handset with a curved display screen. It's called the Galaxy Round, has a 5.7-inch display, and is designed to help consumers use some of the features on the phone, like checking the date or time or missed calls when the home screen is off more easily. However, the Round will initially only be launched in South Korea, and at this point, there's no information on global launch plans.
According to All Things D sources, Apple will hold an iPad event on October 22nd. Both the iPad and iPad mini are expected to be refreshed. The iPad with a design more like the mini, and the mini might even get a Retina display. All Things D says the event will also show off the new Mac Pro and the next version of OS X, Mavericks.
Smartphones of the world, beware. Firefox OS is expanding. More countries will get the phone, although Mozilla is not saying which ones. Mozilla also said it's coming to new phones, but it won't name those either. They will all get the new Firefox OS 1.1, which Mozilla will admit comes with better app load times, smooth scrolling, new language support, MMS, push notifications, and more. When is all this coming? Soon is all they'll say.
Sources tell Reuters that Russian authorities have arrested a man known in hacking circles as Ponch, who's believed to be responsible for distributing the software kit known as Black Hole that's widely used by cyber criminals to infect PCs. Black Hole is a piece of malicious software that hackers install on web servers and then automatically infect PCs when users visit a tainted site. A former Russian police detective in contact with Russia's federal government passed along the information about the arrest.
Last year, AMD purchased a startup called SeaMicro that built servers, which confused some people. Well, it looks like that was a good investment because SeaMicro servers will be powering Verizon's cloud computing services. SeaMicro servers will also be behind Japanese telecom NTT Docomo and data centers around the world. Those servers still use ordinary server chips, but SeaMicro's server fabric technology lets the chips communicate more effectively. The next servers out of the two companies will be built around ARM chips.
Now, follow me on this one. MEMS stands for Micro Electromechanical Systems. Digital Optics has made a MEMS multifocus camera, which can do high-speed focusing, which a lot of people compare to Lytro in a mobile device. Everybody has expected the first MEMS camera to come in the forthcoming Google/LG Nexus 5, but they were all wrong. Digital Optics announced that Chinese smartphone maker Oppo will be the exclusive launch partner for the MEMS camera. Okay, we're done.
Microsoft has announced it's paying well-known hacking expert James Forshaw. He heads up the vulnerability research at London-based security consulting firm Context Information Security, a $100,000 plus bounty for identifying a new exploitation technique in Windows. The information will allow Microsoft to develop defenses against a whole class of future attacks. Microsoft has also released an update to Internet Explorer, which fixes a bug that made IE users vulnerable to remote attacks.
Comcast and Twitter have announced in partnership to add a See It button to Twitter posts about Comcast's NBC Universal shows. When clicked, the button will let Comcast cable subscribers change channels to watch the show or schedule it to be recorded to their Comcast DVR. The Voice will be one of the first shows to be part of the system. Comcast hopes to offer the service for non-Comcast networks and cable systems sometime in the future.
Disney research in Pittsburgh says it's figured out a way for you to be able to feel textures through a touchscreen. The technology uses modulated voltage that simulates friction to your fingers. That friction is translated in your brain as the actual texture. Disney will present all of its findings in a symposium in Scotland this week.